Alright, you guys all logged in? We good?
I'm back.
Okay. Apologies for the delays, guys, after, you know, that little bit of Lethal Company playing and me opening stuff. Yeah, okay, we're good to go, we're good to go. It's been, like, what, 2 weeks since we last played? Do you guys need a little bit of recap? Do you want a little bit of recap?
Yeah.
Do you guys have hero points? Do you need hero points? Some of you do.
I need.
Alright, who wants to do some recapping?
I've done it last time, so let's do it.
I wasn't here the last time.
Oh yeah, right.
Oh yeah, you weren't! I forgot!
That is correct. Now that I'm trying to think, I'm having struggle recalling exactly what happened to.
How did we end up here?
How did we
Why?
get here?
Good question.
Why am I next to a
I don't
fire truck
remember.
and there's people around here?
You don't remember how you got here? I mean, I kinda do, so, you know, I can probably just, you know, set the scene for you. Because it's still fresh for me, kinda.
Oh wait, I think I remember now.
Yeah.
Last time we spent a while bickering about electric kettles.
Oh yeah, I remember that part. That was weird.
And then Doc got bullied by Miyari, and then... yeah. We went off to go collect info on these bracelets that, we may have discovered that, yeah, Quint is using them as the guise of merchandise to get them on errands. So now there might be a bunch of errands walking around with bracelets on them, and... we go into Plaza, sure enough, there are people with bracelets on, and they're starting to show symptoms.
Yeah, so this hasn't happened yet, but you guys have actually discussed it for what you're going to be doing after you resolve this. So you guys have kind of figured out, yes, Quint is planning some sketchy stuff with the bracelets, and he's been giving them out as merch at his impromptu concerts, and not all of the bracelets are cursed. But some of them are, and some of them have been activated now. And the plan is that after this, Prue is going to be spending his day on a social media smear campaign to get people to not wear the bracelets. And after some very, very good rolls, we've determined that Prue's smear campaign is going to be a viral success. But that'll be later. For now, you're in a bad spot. So, I believe last time Q-Minus, you got some very, very bad vibes coming from some people in the crowd around you, and you can kind of sense the negative energy just surging as people are kind of doubling over and crying out in pain as the bracelets activate. So,
Man,
I'm gonna unpause, and I'd like you all to roll initiative, please.
He's about to get jumped.
Yeah, you're about to get jumped.
they're fine.
This is how Foe plans to kill us finally. Surround the clerics.
Not a cleric, I mean...
Well, the
he's
healer.
Cleric adjacent, but... So, yeah, these guys...
Oh yeah, and we also had a big old talk of Oliver.
Oh yeah, you guys spoke with Oliver,
His relatives are fighting down there.
Whoa. Okay.
That is a pitiful roll.
Makes sense.
I believe mate goes on Crue's turn. Yeah, he does.
Yes, mate does.
Okay, so...
Initiative perception.
Don't mind me, just checking out this cool fire truck and all, you know.
Wow, you rolled low on initiative today.
You roll a nat 1.
Oh, so hang on, let me pop this out. Let's see here. So, something to note. The only combatants you're going to be facing are the ones that have like the weird blue swirly stuff around them. Those are the ones that are affected. Everyone else is unaffected and seems confused as to what's going on.
They might be fighting their own battles, but these are ones we're fighting.
Yeah, so they're gonna be busy taking care of like their own stuff. They're fighting their own battles. Just I won't be rolling initiative for them, otherwise it's gonna get messy. So let's see here. Not that one. Not that folder. There we go. Here we go. Okay. Let's see. Alright, so as soon as the bracelets activate, all hell starts to break loose, and you hear a lot of cries of alarm as the errands that are affected start taking swings and firing into the crowd. It's very difficult to pinpoint who's the aggressors, but you guys managed to pick out 4 in particular that seem to have you in their sights. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this started. Oh hey, Oliver's up. I think Oliver will kind of withhold his turn until he figures out what's going on, so I'm gonna move him down. So he's gonna delay.
I see.
Yeah. So we're gonna delay until after you act, Doc.
We told him all about the bracelets, all that, and all that.
Yeah, you told him about the bracelets, but he needs a minute to figure out what's going on.
It's not my turn yet.
It is not your turn yet. So let's see. Oh yeah, alright. Let's see, Fox Girl will... She is going to cast... Which one would be... I'm just gonna cast it on this person. So
Oh no, they're doing teamwork.
this person's gonna be quickened now. That's 1. And then just gonna move over here. And that'll be her turn. Alright. This dragon lady dressed in what looks like martial arts attire starts to close in next. Oh, let's see here. What should she do? Let's see. Okay, she is going to... She's going to jump into the air and take a flying kick at you, Ash.
Boogie.
And then make a strike against you. What's this? That is a hit.
It definitely is.
17 damage, and then she's going to use flurry of blows.
Oh no, monk
Yeah.
things.
So she's going to hit you again for 2 strikes. I can't remember if these ones have map. I don't think they do.
crit miss.
It's a crit miss. Boo.
Mm. And no
Miss. Boo. Alright. And that will be her turn. Alright, Doc, your turn.
Okay, this is.
Or that's misclick.
miss.
He's blessing. Okay. Anyways. Doc indeed sees that there are 4 in particular that are targeting only us. Not a good sign. Best way to deal with them is to probably just.
Evaporate them.
No, we're not evaporating them. Best thing to do is to. Yeah, I think Doc's probably gonna take the approach of bring down the priority target, which is their frontliner. So I want to devise with them.
Alright. Go ahead and roll your device. Who do you think the frontliner is?
That the one they hasted.
Alright, go ahead and devise her.
What skill?
Oh yeah, hang on. I believe it's gonna be society. Hang
That makes sense.
on. Ah, okay. Arcana, nature, or society, actually.
Society's still higher.
Okay, go for it.
Poor roll.
Not enough, unfortunately.
Ah well. I shall still attempt to devise them. I'm gonna do something different for this.
Alright.
I'm really different in would that hit?
Yes.
Nice. Okay. So since he knows that's gonna hit, he's gonna go ahead and spell strike it with the usual gouging claw.
Okay.
So I guess I'll first do the damage for the silenced pistol.
Mm-hmm.
Strategic strike is on. All that, okay. Boop, and boop.
Alright, so that's 16 and 12. Alrighty. You see the spell and the pistol shot bounce off of her, like, almost thick dragon scale hide, and she glances over her shoulder, rolls on you, and glares with a look of rage. You have her attention now.
Ash gives him a thumbs up.
Is that your turn, Doc?
Well, next he'll say, Oliver, I think you need to do what you do best and get them to stand still.
Oliver
And he'll
will,
understand.
yeah. Oliver will glance at you and nod. Alright. It is Oliver's turn. It has been a bit. Let me see what he can do, because I actually did level him up. Mr. Fighter Dude. Alrighty. Oliver's going to... Hang on, what is his movement? Where is it?
Beats.
25 feet, okay. here for second action, and then he's going to combat grab this lady.
Oh,
Oh, that is a critical grab. Okay.
that means they're restrained, right?
Yeah, they are restrained. So she's grabs. Oh my god. Let me drag that onto her.
Fighters do fighter things.
Fighters do fighter things, and Oliver is a maneuver fighter. Where's restraint in here? There we go. There you go. Choose restrained, and that'll be Oliver's turn. Alright. Time for this gentleman to go. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna have him come up here. And we're damn it! I'm gonna have him stab Kumitos. Hi.
Hello?
Kumitos, look out!
I see them directly in front of me, yes.
You know, you never know.
They don't know that. He's wearing a mask.
That's a crit.
Oh, shit.
Oh, my goodness.
That is 20. Wait. Oh, I used the wrong thing. Damn it. Whatever. So he throws a dagger at you and it hurts really bad. I meant for that to be a melee attack, but hey, whatever. And then he's gonna stab you again.
They have a real high to hit.
And
That's another hit. Normal damage.
Kumitos getting stabbed in the middle of the street. This is the city.
Maybe out this city.
That is his turn. Alright, Q-minus, your go.
Alright. I believe it might be prudent for me to begin my turn by going forth and casting one of these. That will not be heightened or anything like that, so
Good
but I
shit.
will apply the spell effect of shield to myself, so let me put that on E. That will boost my defenses for the short time in the future. Then I will also, I believe it might be prudent in order to yes. I'm actually going to also select myself as the target for a spell and cast Positive Attunement upon myself.
Ooh.
I attune a creature to the Forge of Creation. Essentially, it'll give me tick healing.
Ooh. Cool.
Let's go.
And I believe that will be the end of my turn, as I will then apply the healing.
He's more of a tank than a fighter.
He's an HP tank, though, is the thing.
Gonna make it hurt a lot, but still be up.
Alright, it is Crew's
And
turn.
doink.
I think the first thing he'd do is overdrive.
Yeah, first thing he'd do, overdrive.
Doesn't even know how to try.
He doesn't know how to
It's
drive.
just a
What do you mean?
crafting check. That is just a success, okay. action command mate. Oopsie.
Kumail's looking in that direction now as he had been accosted from behind by the man with the daggers. Seeing mate running out, will then also call out,
Try not to kill them. They are not doing this of their own volition.
So 2 action command mate, 1 move, and then I'm just gonna strike her. And yeah, he will take that penalty to hit for non-lethal. Or well, I think they're fine for now. No.
it's something they only really have to care about like once they're almost down.
Yeah.
Yeah. What matters is that the last hit you do is non-lethal.
That's a miss for mate. And then crew has 2 actions for himself, so he'll move here into a better position. And assist you, Q minus. Take a shot. Is that the right one? Yeah. Oh, hang on. That is a hit. Haha. 11 damage. Okay. And that will be Crew's turn. Okay. Alright, next one you see is a gnoll-looking fella with a rifle. Oh.
It's him. That's the guy.
I don't think that's the guy.
Okay.
Looks a little too western.
He is going to let out a blood-curdling howl and take aim with his rifle and shoot one of you. So he's in range. Mm-hmm. 40. Hit you. Hit. And Doc's too far. Okay. So let's have him do this. Oh no, that's a melee, never mind. There we go, okay. Yeah, just casually roll another crit. Crew's fucking screwed. Oopsie.
I'm right next to him, it's fine.
That's not bad in terms of damage. He's fine.
That is very pitiful crit damage, if so.
Yeah. Oh, but there's one more thing. There's one more thing that he needs to. I think he needs to roll a will save. Are you within 10 feet, Doc? I think you are.
I'm within 10 feet, yes.
No, you're,
I see,
you're
no.
within 15. You're fine.
Oh,
Okay.
darn.
Oh, he has to make a fortitude save. Okay. He makes that. Okay. And then Palzu will. He'll make another ranged attack, I think. Oops.
Okay.
Another
Another
crit.
crit.
spotted a crit. That's another 10 damage on Curry. Just gonna move to a better spot over here. His turn. Alright, Ash, you're up.
Okay. I think.
Oh, Duncan didn't roll initiative. He's not
Oh?
on here yet. Hang on, no, you do your turn, I'm gonna add him.
I was wondering about that.
We forgot.
Let me roll so I can have a place on the order at the very least.
Yeah.
I was wondering, like, something feels like it's missing in this initiative order.
22, there you go.
I guess it's right because we have Oliver.
Not too big a deal then, in the end.
Yeah, I'll just drag you towards after Ash. You're at the end.
Yeah.
Alright,
He still
Ash,
gets
go
to
ahead.
go.
He will. Well, I guess I just, work on this one. Ooh. To hit. $21 damage.
Ooh, very nice.
Hit again.
Literally being restrained and stabbed. Not a very good day for them.
15.
Yeah, Ash, you're just taking like several free stabs in on her while Oliver has her restrained.
Can I?
He's thinking.
Could I do a perception check to see if I can pull this one off?
Actually, yeah, go ahead and roll a perception check. I think that's enough. Alright. So, Ash. As far as you can tell, the bracelets aren't... They're just, like a bracer or a bracelet. They're not... doesn't seem to be forcibly attached in any way. It's pretty snug. So you will probably have to make an athletics check to pry it off. It seems pretty snug on there. But yeah,
The curse
you
also
can
does
just
that, so
pull it off.
yeah.
Yeah, the curse kind of makes it very clingy. But you think if you roll high enough with enough strength, you can probably yank it off.
I think I would like to attempt it.
Okay.
It was an athletics check?
Athletics, yes.
Ooh. that was a 1.
Yeah, you reach forward and try to grab the bracelet, but with her thrashing and flailing around, she ends up smacking your hand away instead. Alright. That is your turn. Yep. Alright, Duncan, your turn.
I do. We step a little closer. But most of all, I have to hit him very hard, as any fighter should. So we turn Vicious Swing on. And...
That is a hit. Not a crit, though.
Is it... Okay.
Sadly, no. No, wait, hang on.
No.
Wait, hang on. I think it might be a crit. Because she is restrained.
If
That
it's
is
a
a crit.
crit.
Yeah, it's a
If
crit.
it's a crit, it might kill her.
How much extra damage does a crit deal? Because I want to
Double.
keep my I want to keep my d12s.
A crit is double damage.
Just double damage in general?
Yeah.
Then I guess it's 18 instead of 14. Fine. Have fun with that.
So, that's 80 damage? Okay.
Just
So,
casually, you know?
Duncan just
Casual
walks
80.
up. 1 second. This is...
Might be a little,
There you go.
ouchy.
Yeah, Duncan, while Oliver has this, woman grab, you just walk up and essentially club her over the head with your axe, with the sharp end, by the way. And you deal a massive amount of damage and somehow manage to avoid, lopping off Oliver's arms and decapitating Ash in the process. Somehow you manage. But, yeah, she's not doing too hot. She's on her last legs.
Now you get non-lethal.
Come on.
Fighter doing fighter things.
Can't even see the health bar. It's underneath all the status effects.
Yeah, I can't see it either. I thought she was like dead.
I was like, well, we just committed a murder.
Now you know how terrifying it is to have two fighters in one party. Imagine having a maneuver-based fighter and like a damage-based fighter on the same party. That's terrifying.
That sounds fun.
Well, it is
Boogeyman.
fun. Alright, so... Where's Fox Girl? Oh, she's over here. Okay. I think I can. Okay, so let's see here. I'm gonna be a little evil.
How evil we talking?
Very.
Oh no.
Oh,
Fireball.
Hello, everybody.
oh.
I want this. I want to hit her. I want to hit most of you. Yeah, there we go. That's good. So I'm just trying to figure out how to place this.
I mean, technically, if she kills the...
Hang on. So I don't think this wouldn't really. So this would be 20. There we go. Match this up here.
I was gonna say, if Fell kills the Dragonborn, we technically didn't kill her.
This will miss her, but it'll get the rest of you. Alright, so, reflex saves, please. So, Crew needs to make one, Oliver needs to make one, Q-Minos needs to make one. Okay, yeah, so pretty much just Q-Minos and the party needs to. So, reflex, please, Q-Minos. Oh.
Somebody
It's
save him.
fine.
That man refuses to dance and to move out of a fireball.
Yeah, you know how they say don't stand in the fire? So crew fails. Q-Minos crit fails. Mate needs to make one.
Oliver's way.
You know what?
Mate
I think I
fails.
might. I think I might re-roll that. Yeah, why not?
I think it's a
I have the
better
points
decision
for it.
too, yeah.
Phew,
There you
Oliver
go.
fails. I think Oliver will reroll that, actually.
A 22. Let's go, Kimanos.
It's significantly better than a, what was it, a 13?
Yeah.
Okay, Oliver succeeds that time. This guy needs to make a reflex save. Success. Okay. And this guy also needs to make a reflex save. Fail. Okay. So you re-rolled, right? Q? Yeah, you did. So that's still a fail.
The result was a 22.
Still a fail. So
Well, it's not a crit fail.
I think everybody except for Oliver fails. Oliver and the Noel. So yeah, everybody else takes damage. So let's see here. Everyone takes 20 damage. And then Oliver and this guy will take half.
All that hurty.
Yeah, all that hurty.
Couldn't be me.
Alright, I think that's everybody. Hold on. And I think... oh, she has one more.
One more action.
So she's going to cast... She have to jump on herself. And then move 30 feet. So... over here. Oopsie. There we go. And that will be her turn. Alright. So, Miss Monk Lady can't do anything except for try to escape. So I'm gonna have her do that. Because otherwise we're in for a bad time.
Just silently accept your fate.
I believe it's an acrobatics check to escape.
Let me check.
Yeah, I think it's a acrobatics.
Get to escape.
Oh, it's usually athletics. Yeah.
You can attempt an acrobatics or athletics check instead.
Let's do acrobatics, okay.
Or you can do an on-our attack.
Ooh, 29.
I think this is against Oliver's DC as well. It's 29 beat it.
The athletics DC of a creature grabbing you.
Yeah, so his DC is... she beats it. So she
Oh my
is
goodness.
no longer grabbed. Alright, so that's one action. And then she's going to...
You beat it by 1. Oh my goodness.
I have to think about what I want her to do because 2 fighters, not good.
They also have AOP. They also.
Yeah, they have
They
AOP.
do.
I think she can step. Hang on. To avoid the AOPs. Yeah, so step will avoid the AOP.
You have to step twice.
That is true. So she's going to... Actually, no. Yeah, so she'll have to step 1 action, step, second action. And then she has one
That'd be
more.
That'd be it
No,
for actions. His escape is an
quickened.
action.
She's quickened.
Oh right, never mind.
Just
Sorry.
smack Q-Minos around a little. Hi.
Howdy.
Sorry.
Hey, how are you?
Actually, I think he can still flurry of blows. Hang on. Yeah. So that's 2 strikes. Haha.
It's okay, he's our tank.
No, that's not what I want. And those are both hits.
Yes.
That's 16 and 18 damage against you.
Yep. I believe on the second, I will in fact use the reaction to shield block with the shield spell.
Ooh, okay, awesome.
That will reduce the damage by 5 because the hardness of the base level shield is 5. So that goes
Alright.
from 16, 18 to 16, 13.
Yeah, alright, 16 and 13 it is. There you go. And that'll be her turn. Alright, Doc, you're up.
Some people are not looking so good. Can I see the enemy from here? Foundry says I can't. I can
I
see
believe
the
there's a
dragon
car in the
waiting.
way.
Yeah,
Blow
but
up the
Foundry
car.
says Foundry says I can see her. I'm not sure though.
I think that is
Oh.
because you have access to our site from our tokens. So you know what the token's there, but I think your line of sight is interrupted.
Well, I can't see this token when I'm on my character, but I can see this one.
Oh.
So I'm not sure. This-
I'm gonna say for which one are you talking about? Her?
yeah.
I'm gonna hang on. Let me measure this.
Well, oh, I think I know why. I think you see the corner of that square.
yeah.
So it reveals it.
So, Doc, okay. So the way I'm gonna rule this, she's gonna have some cover. You can see her,
Yeah.
but she'll have cover. So this will be
That's-
equivalent, like a +2 to her AC.
That's understandable for me, as it'd be ideal for me to get her out of the way. For so our boys can do a lot more, and then I'll spend the rest of my turn healing crew. That's my plan, at least. So I'm gonna roll a device again, this time. Another society. Bloop.
That is a success. What would you like to know?
What are they? Oh, okay. This is more of a personal question in that. What do they kind of look like when they're going with their braces on? Like,
What do they look like when they go into?
Or- yeah, like define characteristics of going insane with the bracelet on.
So the best way I can describe it, they seem to be driven into a maddened state. Like they don't seem to be aware of their surroundings at all beyond, like the people that are physically present. They seem to be driven into almost like a bloodthirsty frenzy, not too unlike how Oliver gets when he goes into battle mode. Only when that happens to Oliver, he seems to be in much more control. These individuals do not.
Are you sure about that? Because they seem to be acting tactically.
So you actually
At
rolled
least that's the
really high, so
impression I get.
I can give you some more information. So yes, they do seem to have enough mental faculties to act tactically or strategically. But at the same time, it still seems like they're fighting whatever it is that has their hold on them. So the best way I can describe this is they seem to be controlled. Yeah, it's almost like they're being controlled by something else. If that makes any sense.
I see. So like
Yeah.
puppets.
Controlled
like
but
puppets.
resisting.
Yeah, they're like controlled but like actively trying to resist but failing.
So this
And-
is what he means by speeding up.
Yeah,
plans.
and
Ah.
the force that seems to be driving them is like a bloodthirsty rage.
Oh well. Hopefully, the more we can get off the battlefield, the more we can spend getting these things off. Alright, Doc will try and just devise the Dragon Lady with cover.
So that'll be a -2. Are you non-lethaling or?
Yes.
That'll be a -4. No, wait, that doesn't stack. Okay, never mind. So it'll just be.
That would not stack.
Yeah, so it's just -2. You're fine.
So I'm just gonna roll again with the D20 since I don't want to spend time fiddling with ammo right now.
That's fine.
22, that's probably
It's
miss.
not hit. Yeah, that's a miss.
Finally.
Also, something I would inquire is, do you share any of that information with the rest of us verbally?
Yes.
Okay.
That they seem to still have some sense of mind, that they're being more controlled than bloodthirsty. And that they're resisting it, so yeah. Perhaps you can talk them out of it, who knows.
Another piece of information that I can give you with the 34, because that was very high. It's barely perceptible, but you hear, amidst all the shouting and sounds of battle, you hear an unusual noise. It sounds almost like music, but you can't be sure what it is or where it's coming from or why you're hearing it.
So there's something nearby. Some faint music. That's weird. There's bigger priorities right now. Alright, I'm gonna Doctor's Visitation heal crew. With some good old treat. Wounds. Let's see that. Wait, what? No, I want to do a film. Okay. DC 20 healing. Blue band. Yeah, I'm gonna do this.
Ooh, that's a lot of healing. Yeah, so, Doc, you managed to make your way over to Crew, and start patching him up because he looks like he's in really bad shape. He took some pretty nasty hits. But after treating him, he looks mostly fine. Flashes you a smile like, and a thumbs up. Thanks, Doc. And then back to business as usual.
Oh, I don't think I'm done yet. Not done healing him yet.
Uh-oh. More?
I'll use my once a day healer's glove
Okay, go for it.
on him as well. For an extra 10.
An extra 10. And Crew, I believe, is topped up now. Or close to it. Yeah, it's pretty close to topped up. Alrighty.
And he'll once again just move and take cover behind the barrier. And enter.
Alright. It was Oliver's turn. And, Oliver is not going to let this woman go, so he's gonna give chase and try to, see if he can knock her out.
She'll remind him to pull the bracelet off as soon as he knocks her out.
So Oliver is going to use this. I think he uses assault. Hang on, sorry. This is a new ability for him. What does this do? Oh, he basically does extra damage against anything that's grabbed, prone, or restrained. Okay. That's what he does. Alright, he's gonna take a swing at her with his sword, but try to hit her with the blunt end. So he's going to... This is a -2.
I mean,
So he tries, but this guy's gonna intervene.
Oh.
He's going to use. So something that you guys notice when Oliver goes to take a swing at the monk woman, his swing seems to stop abruptly. So let's see here. What does this do? Alright. Help me out here. What would Oliver choose? So he's going to... Jassie's going to use Glimpse of Redemption. Which would Oliver choose? Ally is unharmed by the triggering damage, or ally gains resistance 10? And then Oliver gets enfeebled too. I think he'll probably take the resistance.
I think he'd still go for the swing because of how he is with fighting.
Yeah, I think he'd go for the swing. Alright.
He's not gonna let outside forces let him not hit.
So he'll still take the enfeebled, so let's see what the damage does. So okay. She's KO'd.
Nice.
Even with
Nap
the
time.
resistance. So she
Don't
is
give him to
out.
those instincts. Keep fighting.
She is out. Where's unconscious? But Oliver still gets enfeebled. So, 1 second. Strong boy, no longer nearly as strong as he usually is. There you go.
I mean, at least now he could pull the bracelet off. Or keep attacking.
That would be his style, you know.
It'd be his style, just keep attacking.
Yeah, I think he'll probably keep attacking, so he's gonna turn his attention to this dude over here who tried to get in his way. So let's see here.
We should really get him some counseling for that.
He needs therapy.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. That's normal.
I mean, it's not our fault that he has traumatic memories implanted in his brain.
I think he's going to actually double slice. So he had one. No, wait, he can't double slice. Never mind. So it's just a normal attack. Okay.
Miss. He rolled
That's a
low on that.
miss! Oh, bullshit! I'm gonna have him reroll that. Wait, oh no, he has no hero points. Never mind. Okay, that's his turn.
He rolled a 5.
Let's see here. It is Jossie's turn. What does he have, actually? No, that's not gonna work. Stabby, stabby. Actually, you know, I'm gonna go for the squishy target. Okay. Hi.
This always happens, doesn't it?
That is a hit.
Boat is bully.
I am bully, yeah. It's gonna hit you with his second dagger, so stabby stab!
Ah!
Ah, miss. Damn. And then he's gonna step out of the way. Go this way. Actually, no, he'll go this way. Step. Alright, that's 3. Let's turn.
Only 6 damage.
Yeah, no. There you go. Alright, Q minus, you're up.
Wonderful. I believe. Now, this may be a controversial take. Well, first, I want to clarify one thing I want to double check on. The first being is the Simple Blossom Staff specifies that it gives an item bonus to the healing, but doesn't specify what that item bonus is.
Oh! That'd be a +1 item bonus. I'm sorry. I should have specified.
All good. So I will get a tick healing from the end of my turn for that. But also, I believe I'm going to actually go and produce a spell card. And that was going to be Shadow Veil.
Ooh, okay.
Now, the controversial part of this opinion is that it gives a soothe. It's based on the spell Soothe, right? And it gives a +2 bonus against mental effects for 1 minute.
Okay. Ooh,
Specifically,
okay.
all willing creatures designated as allies. So if I were to hypothetically designate the 2 backliners over there assaulting us, namely that one and that one, I don't know if they would allow it to happen, but I'm going to leave that one out there and specify when I cast this, because they are within 30 feet. I'm going to see if this connects or not. Let's find out.
I see your logic behind this.
Yeah, let me just check the condition for a second, because I believe... Alright, so if you designate them as allies, I think... We'll just see what to do again. Hang on.
The real caveat here is the targets is all willing creatures designated as allies. So if I designate them but they are not willing, it still wouldn't go off. It's not like there's a save or something.
Okay.
So that's it. On if they would consider themselves willing to receive the healing.
You know what? I think because they're being controlled right now, I think I'm gonna roll to see what wins out.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So do you want to like I won't tell you ahead of time whether or not they would be willing. You'd have to designate them first, and then I'll roll.
Yes. Well, I'm doing that either way.
Okay. All right.
I was just explaining the thought process, so you know what I'm trying to do here.
Yeah.
Good
right,
heals.
So I'm
For
gonna
their
have
control.
them roll. So I'm gonna have them
I
roll.
will actually hit the cast
saves.
button. And then that's all of us, for sure. Like, easy. So if anybody needs some topping up, I definitely do. So I'm gonna roll the healing here. It's pretty decent.
All right. So
You also get the +2 against mental effects, in case it's relevant.
Yep. Alright. So I'm gonna have these 2 over here roll will saves to see whether or not they'll be able to accept the mental bolstering in order to break free of the control. So I'll have to roll this twice. 1 second. So this is to see whether or not they can accept it.
One thing I do want to interject before you roll is,
Yeah.
as I just want to explain what he's doing when he pulls out the card and goes to cast it. He'll raise it up in the air and then incite it as
Shadowvale, if you are still listening and you can fight for yourselves, then do it.
Ooh, badass. Alright. So as Q-Minos calls out to them, I'm going to roll one will save for each of them to see if they can snap out of it long enough to make another will save to break free. So, okay. Alright, she does. And let's see her hand. Alright, so they're both able to accept the mental bolstering, so I'm gonna roll one more will save for each of them to see if they can break the control.
Add a +2.
At a +2, yes. So that is a critical success, so she
Oh my
manages to
goodness.
break the control. She's no longer a combatant or hostile. And then let me roll for him.
Nate is happy. The Fox Girl saved.
Truly.
Ooh, double 32s, alright. So, Q-Minos, with your mental bolstering and your encouragement, both of the backliners here seem to have a moment of clarity. Their expressions change, and they both clutch at their heads and try to free their minds themselves from whatever it is that's influencing them. And after a couple of seconds of struggling, they both straighten up and seem kind of confused at what's going on around them. But they manage to figure out what's the cause and glance down at the bracelets and pry them off. So they are no longer hostile to you.
Yay!
Yay! Good job, good job. You son of a bitch! Sorry, I got poked.
Nice.
Why?
Rolling on.
No, you shut up. I hate you. Alright, I'm gonna remove these guys from the combat tracker. They are no longer hostile.
Yay!
And then for my final action, I'm going to use a focus spell to place Healer's Blessing on myself to further increase the tick healing on myself.
Awesome. You are also, I think, now cursed. Minor.
I'm at
curse.
the tier 1 of it, yes.
Yeah, you're
Which
minor
actually
cursed.
isn't too bad. That is... The curse is... Oh. A minor curse, as your life force seeps outward, it becomes more difficult to keep your body functioning. Effects that restore hit points to you. You take a status penalty equal to your level minimum 1 to the number of HP you recover. So, yeah.
Excellent. Alright. Is that
MVP?
your turn? Yeah,
Um,
MVP.
Well, hang on. I also need to, real quick, do the healing off of this. Well, that's
One
Bunk,
whole HP.
that is at a plus for the healer's blessing. That is at a with the blossom staff. That is at a +3.
Mm-hmm.
And that way, I actually don't get any healing at all from that because it's on the curse.
Alright.
Unfortunate.
Anyway,
Let's see your turn. Alright.
yes.
Crew? What will he do? Let's see. I think... 2 action command mates, mate will move 5, 10. Eh. Hang on. Hey, what is this? Yeah, I think I'll remove himself here. So 1 action and then crew command mate to Dabby stab. That's a hit.
It's like some pokey poke.
Pokey pokey. Some nice amount of damage. And then Crew himself will... I don't think he's used it today, so I'm gonna have him do an accidental shot.
Whoops, ricochets off the fire truck.
Yeah. So roll twice. And ignore circumstance penalties. Okay, yeah.
Nope. You have cover? Well, here's my gun.
Yeah, oh yeah, cover. Oh, that's a good one.
But it could crit.
Oh, those are both very high. Okay. So. Oh, and now I have to roll the damage twice. Nice. Okay. Take whichever's higher. 11 and 14, so it's 14 damage. There you go. No, not Crew doesn't take 14 damage. Wrong person.
Crew accidentally shots himself.
Yeah, shoots himself in the face from a misfire. No, that's not what happens. So, Crew will try to adjust the sights on his pistol, and then it accidentally goes off, bounces off Oliver's armor, ricochets, and smacks this guy. Yeah, it's called negligent discharge. So my husband's commenting. Yes, Crew negligent discharges all over Oliver, and it bounces off, ricochets, and hits this guy. No, stop! Don't make it sound worse than it is. Shut up.
It already does.
It already does.
Accidentally just... No, okay, I'm gonna stop. Ash, your turn.
Alright, it's my turn. Let's see. We'll move this way. And
You can stand on top of unconscious people.
She's unconscious. I think you can stand on over her space. She's not really occupying it. You can just, like, you know, stand over.
and I will swing at this attack.
That is a hit.
15. And another crit.
Oh, crit! Nice.
28.
Very nice. Okay.
Oh, they're bleeding now as well.
Oh.
That's gonna hurt.
Yeah, Ash, so you dash in and, like, hovering over the unconscious form of the monk that you guys previously disabled, you take a few quick swipes at the elven champion before you and deal a few grievous slashes. He is not doing too hot right now. You can see him bleeding from underneath the armor.
Don't kill him. This isn't him.
I know. Alright, I will attempt to pull this his bracelet off as well.
Alright, that will be an athletics check, please.
Ugh, 19.
That is not enough, unfortunately.
Cringe. Okay, intern.
Intern? Alright. Duncan, you're up. What would you like to do?
Is there room for me to also get in on bullying the elves?
Let me see. I believe you have what, 25 movement speed? That's 5, 10.
How tall is this vehicle?
Until it's a fire
Not
truck.
very tall. It's I wouldn't really classify it as difficult terrain or anything.
I'm just gonna
Yeah, you can just kind of like
skirt
around it.
around it, whatever.
Yeah.
End up over there.
Yep. That's fine.
Easy enough. Then I have another fish swing to make. So let's do this that.
Are you doing it at -2 for
Yes,
non-lethal?
yes.
That still hits anyway, I think. Yeah, it does. It does just barely.
Okay,
Alright,
good.
roll the damage. Ooh, okay.
Not my
He
best, but
is- He is KO'd. So,
oh well, look at that.
so Duncan, hang on 1 second, let me assign the status effect to this guy. Fuck is unconscious. There we go. Okay. Alright, Duncan. You managed to maneuver your way over the back of the truck very nimbly. Kind of unusual for someone wearing as much armor as you do. But you kind of like slide along the bumper, land on your feet, and just take a vicious swing at the elf with your axe, the blunt end, not the sharp end this time, and just knock him out cold, and he just hits the ground hard. And combat is over. Congratulations. So let me change the music back. And you guys are free to interact however you like.
Ash is gonna be working on taking off their bracelets.
Ow.
Duncan reaches for a cigarette he doesn't actually have and comments that magic genuinely is just bullshit.
And then, once Ash has the bracelets off, Midas is actually going to go and do a big ol' 30-foot radius heal, mainly because he wants to heal himself too.
Alright, so while you guys are recovering and Ash is trying to remove the bracelets, you notice that your surroundings seem to have calmed down as well. The other errants in the area have been engaged in their own individual battles while you guys have been fighting, your own little scuffle. Everybody seems to have subdued their opponents. You see over this way other errants and other teams managing to get the affected errants pinned down or knocked unconscious, and seemingly following your lead, trying to pry the bracelets off. So they're in the process of doing that. And you see law enforcement and paramedics managing to make their way through the throng of people and have started assisting anybody that's injured and taking statements.
But, yeah, so once the bracelets are off, that 15 would be a 16. I would also go for the 2 on the ground.
Alright.
Move off of them.
So you guys see a couple of paramedics come your way and start assessing you all. Are any of you in need of medical attention? Any of you hurt?
Ash would point to the ones on the floor.
Midas looks down at his fucking knife wounds.
I'm in perfect health.
So one of the paramedics will start immediately going towards the unconscious folks and start assessing them. The other paramedic, Humanos, actually wanders up to you and starts putting you through triage and assessing your wounds.
No, sincerely, I will be all right.
You sure, buddy? You look like you're losing a lot of blood there.
It's fine. The bleeding is staunched at the very least.
I see. Guess you must be a healer or something, right?
Something like that.
Alrighty. Oh, you're all green, I guess, and flashes you a thumbs up and starts helping his colleague over here. Start tending to the unconscious and wounded, putting them on stretchers and into the backs of ambulances.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure Doc at this time would be going around and trying to heal anyone that's down as well. Just, yeah, rescue it.
Yeah, you're essentially in a mass casualty event right now. It looks like a war zone.
Yeah, this thing's happened before. He'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah,
Doc
Doc,
just does it, Doc
stuff like
does.
this happens all the time, especially when tournaments are involved. People get a little bit rowdy and beat the shit out of each other.
Mm-hmm. Especially when it's a big guild versus guild fight.
Yeah, guild versus guild fights tend to be big street brawls sometimes.
So he's doing that while everyone else does. Yeah.
I believe you guys told Oliver about the bracelets last session, right? Yeah.
We did. We told him.
So, Oliver will actually be by the truck a little bit, trying to collect himself, getting, kind of cooling down from the battle. So he's just kind of by himself off to the side.
Well, all things considered, that certainly could have gone worse.
Yeah, could be dealing with worse things right now.
Well, I mean, if we had waited, I would imagine everyone in this crowd that had them on might have been affected eventually.
Well, at least we know what he meant by expediting plans.
Yes, with swag.
More like with no subtlety at all.
Also a descriptor.
Nope. Swag.
Oh yeah. Doc's gonna look at his phone and see, has this happened anywhere around other than here? How much coverage is this incident getting?
Initially you're not sure. One thing I will tell you first before I address that, something you do notice, Doc, the music that you thought you heard before, it stopped. Beyond that, how much coverage is this getting? So, in the early stages of the recovery effort, no coverage at all, but not long after the paramedics arrive, you actually start seeing reporters popping up. This is on the news by now, and getting fair, decent local coverage, and probably beyond. This is probably getting national coverage now. Because mysterious incident where errants just go berserk suddenly, unexplained. Yeah, no, this is getting national coverage at this point. As for yeah,
Doc's gonna avoid all of them.
I certainly love being on camera.
And I think Doc at this point would tell crew and combine during all that madness. I did notice something odd.
Yes.
There was music playing somewhere in distance. and the moment all this was subdued, it stopped.
Well, that might have been whatever method that was being used to control them, I suppose.
It may have been a trigger, yeah.
Well,
I was
mean,
thinking-
we did experience something similar when we were forced to dance and the like. Well, you all were forced to dance and the like.
How come you're immune to it?
I don't dance.
Good enough reason. Anyways. Maybe you guys will want to get away from these reporters and maybe we could check out a few areas around here, like, I don't know, the roofs.
Perhaps it might be best for us to usher all of the errands that were affected here to the association. That might be helpful.
Might be good too, yeah. We're also supposed to be with the sirens. Where are they?
Oh, the sirens? Oh. So it takes, like, in the middle of all this chaos, you'd be surprised if you spot them at all. But after a couple of minutes, of dodging reporters, press, and other paramedics hassling you about your condition, trying to assess you, you do manage to see the sirens approaching from the east side over here. Let me grab them.
Wee.
Also, somebody has a new token. Whee!
Hee. New art.
The ladies in Borson approach you. They spot you, and Lyra offers you a polite wave in greeting.
Waves back.
Oh, hello. You missed all of the fun.
Yes, indeed, my. You boys certainly know how to find excitement. And Lyra will smirk a little as she says this. Desiree is actually currently shooting goo goo eyes at Oliver right now.
Of course. Right, because he did appear in that vision.
I will assure you that if I had any say in the matter, I would avoid as much excitement as possible, but things don't have a way of working out that way.
Yeah, and I say this is only the start of what's to come.
I feel it may be for the best for us to... Well, my apologies, were you going to say something?
Nothing really. You weren't kidding about things taking a turn for the worse soon. I didn't think it would be this bad.
Well, at the very least, it does seem as though errands to some extent are being targeted in this manner for whatever purpose. It might be best if we return to the association with the members who were affected here today and inform them of the threat. I believe that's prudent at this stage.
And quarantine those bracelets.
Well, hypothetically speaking, if there are other errands who are currently unaware of the threat that they hold, the association would be able to send them a message.
Along with Kurt's disinformation campaign, it should prove quite effective, I'd say.
I might not be the best example, but I do not use your social medias that are being utilized for that. I would, if, for example, I was unaware and I had a bracelet, I would not find out that way.
I mean, you're the
Be
outlier.
a zombie.
Wouldn't be that much of a difference, I suppose.
But yes,
Oh, that's true.
there's something I want to inform you all of, though. During this ruckus we had here, we did hear faint music.
That definitely catches Lyra's attention. And you see her fold her arms over her chest as she rests her chin against her hand. She thinks. Oh, well, that's not terribly unusual. The streets along here are all rigged up with speakers, loudspeakers, for the shopping experience. She waves her hand, kind of a vague gesture. So,
Yeah, but
are
the
you
only
sure?
thing-
Are you sure that's not what you were hearing?
It sounded a bit familiar with the undead situation, and it stopped abruptly when we subdued everyone.
Lyra pauses for a moment and tilts her head, listening to the surroundings, and it is indeed oddly quiet. The speakers are not playing any music whatsoever. Not even a public service announcement or anything.
Do you know any Bart spells that can do this?
Not spells per se, but I know when we give performances, or myself in particular, sometimes I will make use of amplifiers, to cover a much wider area, because sometimes sound doesn't carry too well over a stage or a large area, especially outdoors.
That makes sense. And those speakers would make great amplifiers for any kind of magical song. Especially one that can trigger magic items.
How would one gain access to that speaker system would be my question, actually.
This happened to us before, you do not remember?
Well, no, I'm aware, but I'm posing this so we can investigate. How is he getting access to this?
Good question.
There has to be a method he's using. And if he's speaking to us through them or playing music through them, we could probably find where he's doing it from if we know how.
Look at crew.
So Lyra will actually
Dial up.
watch the exchange between you two, and will volunteer some information. Well, I have produced some music in the past, not very often, mind you. But I do know that there is a central radio station that you can submit music to, and they play it over the loudspeakers. But this fellow that you're after, I don't think he'd be likely to stick to one place. That seems too obvious. And actually, even though Fert is not here, he actually knows this information. Crew knows this information, and I believe he has mentioned it to you before. So I will actually paraphrase what you know. So, Crew will, while you guys are talking, Crew will remind you guys that, remember how you guys were at the train station and you were, Quint actually contacted you guys remotely?
Yep, I remember that.
Yeah, and Crew was able to determine that, yes, Quint has been accessing, these speakers and terminals remotely, and he's mobile. So if he's hacking this stuff, he's not remaining in one place. He's on the move.
And I guess he relays that info.
Yeah, and I believe you guys also determined it was some kind of truck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
At least we got that from the,
the burbs,
videos
the
and stuff.
and the ravens, I believe, told you it was like a big metal thing.
Mm-hmm.
He likes his stage truck.
Do we have a description of this vehicle?
Believe we do. A vague description.
Well, at this stage, given the fact that it's affected the wider part of the association, it might be prudent for us to bring that information to them so they can work with the authorities to try and track down this vehicle.
That should be good, yeah. Are there any pictures of a license plate on it?
I don't know if Crew got that information. I don't believe he did, like, license plate info, but
It'd probably be hard to do that.
He did, I think, manage to get visual reference material for the truck. So, let me describe the truck for you. So, it looks like a big transport truck. So, like a big truck with a giant, like an 18-wheeler trailer. But bigger. It looks like the kind that can fold out into a stage. The trailer is like black and silver, and the truck itself is painted with a pattern of flames, black with flames. So very identifiable.
Yeah, that is a very identifiable truck. And we do have evidence submitted to Will, so I think there's enough grounds for the law enforcement to start chasing this thing.
Well, we certainly have enough evidence to posit that this is relevant to the wider populace at this point.
Yeah.
How about we walk and talk?
Let's do that.
Ash is gonna use the illusory disguise. So, like, if he ever passes by like a camera, it's it's like, oh, I know that guy. If it's on national news.
Alright, so, any particular place you guys are heading?
We'll think we're helping escort people to the Airens Association.
I need a drink.
He needs a drink. We can stop by the cafe if you want.
Or the or the bar. Been a while since you guys been to the bar.
I mean, where do you want to go? The bar or the cafe?
I mean, the bar would be the more likely place to get a drink, like a stiff drink. The cafe is more like coffee, tea, snacks, alchemical food.
I choose the bar.
Bar it is then. So the bar would be, I think, a little further east, so this way. So
Oliver's come with us.
So you guys start walking, and Desiree lingers for a little bit, still chatting with Oliver, and she notices you guys leaving. And before you guys get too far, Oliver will acknowledge you guys with a nod. Taking off already, are you?
I mean, you can come with us if you want. We're probably about to sell this for good.
He'll glance over to where his sister and, I guess, future brother-in-law are still kind of helping other errands out. Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to get some information. I might be able to help you guys out a little bit.
Well, that'll be very nice.
Alright, and then walking and talking to the bar. Alright, 1 second.
Wee.
It's been a while since I used this map. Where are we?
We've been cafe enjoyers recently.
We do love our alchemical foods.
Plus, the service is top notch.
Are you hitting on a married woman?
Who's hitting on a married woman now?
Excuse me?
Let me adjust.
I think he's dressed for, the cafe.
Mm-hmm. That green nymph that, owns that place.
So, let me put you all on the map here. So, it's gonna be a little packed in here. Okay. Okay. Sorry, don't mind me. I'm just dragging tokens onto the map.
It's all good.
Populating.
Populating map.
I'm curious who we'll see there.
Ooh.
Sorry, I'm just populating the map.
Maybe we'll run into M7, you know, that famous errant team.
Okay.
There are some people I hope to run into and some people I don't hope to run into.
Let's run into the police.
Okay. Alright, we can activate this now. Okay. There we go.
So packed.
Oh no, he's here.
Oh no, Raven Man.
Practice leaves.
Man.
You know, we might need a big table.
Oh, but there's that one with 6 seats, I suppose, if you want. You want us to all cram in the booth? What?
That's not what I meant.
What?
Drag this.
Well, now I'm just confused.
I mean, it is the only spot for all of us to fit.
Well, fine. You pick a place to sit then. But, I don't know.
And we can just combine some tables. It'll be fine.
You just push some tables together.
Yeah, let's say we do that.
Alright, that's fine.
As we all chill in peace.
So, you guys cram a couple of tables together, and seat yourselves. You know, maybe order some food and drink. Make yourselves comfortable.
Get some beer for Duncan.
Yeah, get some booze for Duncan.
Nice. Time to make that Constitution score shine, you know?
And maybe some for Oliver as well, who knows?
Bring out his juice box.
Yep.
Important.
Alrighty.
We're
y'all-
back here.
Yeah, y'all get yourselves seated. And, you know, order food, drink, whatever you like. And I guess prepare to get down to business.
Yes, sirree. Well, I guess it's more of a thing if you know. Just gonna be sharing what we and Oliver learned. Creating that info.
Alright, so let's see. What information? So you guys know what information you have. What information do you want to know if Oliver has, if he has anything useful at all?
Well, we know he's been causing ruckuses on the street and is getting on Quint's nerves heavily.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I guess another thing would be into, yeah. What he gained from all of those skirmishes.
I'm thinking, what does Oliver know? So I'm gonna paraphrase this because I am lazy and I don't feel like having him RP this out right now. So,
That's fine.
So what Oliver knows, he knows that aside from Quint, who's the guy that you're chasing, he knows that there's one other Suits agent operating in town, not including the one you're impersonating. And it is
Yep.
the Ace of Diamonds. She doesn't seem to be very involved in the goings on. And if anything, Oliver has noticed that she seems very annoyed by Quint's activities. And she, like, her forces don't seem to have as huge a presence in Sunshale as Quint's do.
Yeah.
He's also noticed a bit of a schism between the various, I guess, gangs under Quint's control. Some are following orders wholeheartedly, others don't really like what's going on. And Doc, to corroborate stuff that you know, the ones that are against Quint's activities are actually very firmly on your side. They are still loyal to Trey and have been helping you out.
Yep. Doc's are all familiar with that.
Let's see, in addition to Quint's activities, what else does Oliver know?
So you know what the Ace of Diamonds is doing in the city.
So that I think he would have been able to find out. So he knows that the Ace of Diamonds is just conducting smuggling operations. Mostly, aside from, you know, the standard glitter cargo, looks like, it seems like mundane materials. Oliver has raided a couple of warehouses and found just stuff that he's not really sure what they are, but they seem very mundane, like just supplies, standard supplies. He didn't go through them all that much or in detail.
And I think at this point Doc would question whether they were list ingredients for undead corpses.
To this, he would answer no. This is
Okay.
stuff that he found from the manifest we're going to Tortuga.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just supply ship in there. Okay. Nothing related to that. But we do know that Quinn has gotten his hands on some glitter, so there has to be some collaboration there. But that's the extent of it, from what I gathered. I see. Does anyone else have any questions for this?
I don't believe so.
I'd actually
Yeah.
want to know what the hell he was doing at the nightclub that night.
Oh, what Oliver was doing at the nightclub?
Yeah, why he was being confrontational.
Oliver will bristle slightly at the rather pointed questioning, and he will glance in Doc's direction, almost sort of a half glare, steely gaze. And he doesn't answer right away. I was investigating some personal business.
Mm-hmm. And Doc, yeah, gets the realization. Doc knows what he's talking about.
And that led you to almost being, manhandled.
Oliver will squint at you, Ash. The only reason I got manhandled was because of you. I would have been able to handle them just fine.
I don't think so.
Oliver will fold his arms over his chest and starts looking a little defensive. If you really want to know, I was looking for leads on the murder of my parents 17 years ago. I've spent years trying to find someone higher up in the suit's hierarchy to get answers. And that was my first chance in a while.
Well, certainly a dangerous chance you have there.
Ash will look puzzled. Because he remembers a name. Something familiar to Oliver's name.
Yep.
Both your parents?
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah. It's more like a question.
Oliver will tilt his head and look very, very confused and slightly suspicious, Ash. Yes, both my parents. From what I remember, and what I remember isn't much, both of my birth parents were killed in a fire 17 years ago. Murdered by a suit. And then, Doc, you know this already. You have seen it. Oliver will actually reach into his coat pocket and pull out a card. And it looks very similar to Trey's trump card. But this one is the Queen of Hearts.
Yes.
This is all I have from that night.
So that's it.
If I recall correctly, you and the person who owns that card have some familiarity.
I'm pretty sure they both share the same last name, if I remember right.
So, you guys are just discussing this in front of him?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure Oliver doesn't know that little detail.
Yes.
Okay, so...
But it said with more of like uncertainty than, just stating it that it's true.
So, his gaze, drifts back and forth between you two as you're talking to each other and discussing whatever it is, and he's not exactly sure what you guys are talking about. Wait, what do you two know? What are you talking about? Same last name.
Oh, well, I did pose a question to, Ash's boss about this. And I believe she said the owner of that card. I forgot the name though, but I forgot the full name. I was listed to me.
I believe it was Morgana Hartford. Well, Hartford Doyle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe
Yeah.
I referred to that when you were almost beating up Doc in that lab. That the owner of that card is still alive.
And that their name is Hartford Doyle.
Mm-hmm.
So Oliver is stunned into silence for a good minute or so of failing to process this revelation. No, wait. No, that's... You're not saying... Stares down at the card in his hand. Are you saying that this card belonged to my mother?
That's essentially what that's the info we gathered. Yeah.
Unless you got any, aunts you're not aware of.
Oliver shakes his head. At this point, I don't know. My sister, Celia, she said that my adoptive father, her father, if I came home, he'd answer everything, tell me the truth. So I guess I have a lot more that I need to ask him.
Also, I have another question.
Okay.
Do you,
Yeah.
do you even know what that card does?
Ah, okay. So Oliver's expression shifts and he looks somewhat embarrassed. Almost as if the thought never crossed his mind before. I don't, actually. I never considered actually getting it checked out before. I thought all it was a calling card, something left behind to send a message.
It could serve as that, but that is a real trump card. Here, hold on.
I see. Well, I don't know what it does. And I wouldn't even know the first thing about using it.
Hmm.
It is a very valuable and useless card to people who don't have the right to use it. It's also very dangerous to have in your possession.
So I'd say if you want your answers, it might be a good idea to look into that. It could explain a lot.
Oliver doesn't say much more to that. He tucks the card away, back to where he kept it. I'll consider it. I'll definitely get it checked out. I think at this point I'd rather know than not know.
Well, there you go. Hopefully our findings helped you. But anyways, back to business, I guess. That we're not gonna be going anywhere until we solve this problem for good in this town. So I want to know from you, Oliver. Have you seen a really fiery-looking truck around town?
Oliver will think about it for a good minute or so, and eventually he nods. Yeah, now that I think about it, I think I've seen one that looks exactly like that driving around town on a few occasions. Never in the same place twice, but I've seen it.
Well, that's where our target is. So, see it again? Definitely give it chase.
I'll keep that in mind. I'll let you know if I spot it again.
That'll be very helpful, yes. The same goes for the rest of you. If you find that truck, then that's where all our problems are going to be solved. But until then, we might need a day of prep. Because I don't doubt he's going down easy.
At the mention of being on the lookout for the truck, Summer, who's nursing a beer right now, will stare at you kind of unimpressed. So you're not gonna go actively looking for this thing? I mean, have you any of you considered using a drone or something?
I mean, we were going to do that, yeah.
Or, you know,
We have a bird.
contacting the sky marshals for some overhead data or something like that.
Well, we do have a bird.
We do have a bird.
He's
Oh.
not wrong, you know?
Okay, I guess that's something.
And with the Sky Marshal thing, I have that covered.
Takes a swig of beer. Alright, as long as you guys have that covered, I guess we won't have to worry about it.
I got friends here and there that can help us with this, so I don't doubt this will go swimmingly, at least with the finding part. What comes after that might be very difficult.
At the mention of having friends, Doc, you hear her mutter, "Ooh, you have friends. Good for you." And she starts chugging the beer.
Ash is gonna laugh under his breath.
I mean, if you want to consider them acquaintances, sir, but yeah. They're more work acquaintances, I guess. But I think I can still consider them friends, right?
Summer will side-eye you, like not really lifting her lips from her drink. I don't think anyone asked for details.
I see.
Oh, that was mean. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Meanie.
Are you really?
Yeah, I am sorry. I'm
Are
not
you
that
really?
mean. Yeah, I'm not that mean.
Since
What does
when?
that mean?
Hey. Aw,
I mean, we know foes are Dara, so, you know.
I'm nice. I'm sweet. I care. Aw. Anyway.
I like Summer.
She's very sneaky.
The crocodile is crying.
Unleashing your inner bratty.
So, Karoo, while all this is going on, he's going to be busy working on his phone or his laptop trying to set up the social media smear campaign that you guys have been planning, and Vivian and Borson will probably be over here helping him a little bit. So I'm just going to move them. So they'll be doing that.
Yep, and other than all that, I don't really know what else we're doing.
So after all that, Desiree will pipe up. So, do you guys have, like, a time you guys want to do this? Or are you just waiting around for something else to happen?
I mean, I'd rather resolve the problem sooner rather than later, which is why I suggested contacting the authorities so we can track down the vehicle, but...
Well, I mean, that's not a bad idea, to be honest, but after seeing what happened on the streets today, and she nods her head to the road outside, I think they're gonna be pretty swamped. I mean, still worth telling them about it, but do you want to rely on them?
I suppose that's a fair point to consider.
Yeah, their priority would be more of tending to the errands than looking for a truck that they won't have time to sort through the evidence we have. So
Isn't this guy pissed at you too?
he is, yes.
Yeah,
Or
well,
kind of his primary target.
yeah, well, if it were me and I were a mean person, I'd definitely go gunning for you. And as if she, to make a joke of it, she wiggles her fingers menacingly and puts on her mean face, air quotes.
I think we've had her fair share of assassination attempts already.
Oh yeah, you guys did mention that before. Okay, yeah.
This happened like, I don't know, 4 times already.
Wow, so like people must really not like you or something.
I mean, this is what happens when you deal with a criminal organization, but I'm kind of used to this.
Summer will glance over in your direction again, Doc. And you're also very punchable, if I have to be honest.
You really have to bring that up every time.
Why, yes, I do. I actually enjoy bringing it up. And Smirks continues sipping from her booze.
I think it's the face.
Lyra will clear her throat and glare at Summer. Anyway, regardless of your course of action, if it's something that we can assist you on, you can count on our assistance. We'll help you in whatever way we can.
Thank you. But yeah, the moment we get out here, we're gonna be on the business of finding that truck and confronting it. So I'd say get ready for a fight.
Yes. In that case, it might do us well while we're figuring out our methods to track him down, getting some rest in.
Yeah, and preparing, because I know Drew has some things he wants to make for us using those orbs that we collected. Some kind of counter amp.
musical assistance or musical counter, or need a means of countering auditory effects or anything musical, I'm more than happy to assist you and accompany you. Just say the word.
Nice. I think with all this, we'll be fine.
And I do believe Vivian and Borson would like to assist, Crew, was it? This is over at Crew. Right, in his social media campaign. Not everyone uses their phone obsessively or is on social media. So perhaps we might be able to get the word out by word of mouth and help spread awareness that way. Sometimes old school definitely helps.
Yeah. As long as no one's wearing those bracelets, they should be safe.
Could go to the Errands Association, put out a PSA as well.
Oh yeah, you can totally do that. There have been a couple of times that they've put out environmental hazard warnings, PSAs, different kinds of safety announcements. It's really easy. I mean,
Do they have a cursed item PSA?
Not one that I've heard before. I mean, you could probably just say that the bracelets have lead in them or something, and that would definitely prevent people from questioning it. But I mean, you could say cursed item too, and I think they'll take it seriously.
Well, we already have a few of them that are confirmed to be cursed, so I don't doubt they wouldn't believe us.
Oh yeah, and if you can corroborate it with the medics over at the hospital, I know they have some people who specialize in curses over there, so I don't think you'll have any issues confirming it.
Mm-hmm.
It should be
Okay.
fine. You'll be fine.
Well, yeah, let's get to work with that once everyone's done with their drinks.
I mean, I'm not, but I'll never be, so.
Yours is bottomless, you never finish it.
Well, no, it gets to the point where it's very annoying when you hear the sound, but. Anyway.
Sips.
Alrighty, so I guess you guys have your battle plans for the time being. Alright, so
Yep.
confirm to me what you guys would like to do before you take the fight to Quint.
Okay. Well, I can go first because I already have a clear idea what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
First off, get William and Miari up to speed and possibly use their Sky Marshal and FBI prowess to track the truck down as well. And we'll also assist in, going to the Errands Association and putting that PSA. And I believe Crew wants to craft his sound items.
Alrighty. So yeah, I know
That's it for me, though.
I know for Crew's part, most of the entirety of this current day will be spent doing his spread rumor campaign over social media. That's what he's going to be spending this day doing. And then I think
At night, he'll do the crafting.
yeah, so I'll do like the crafting rules. So normally it takes 1 day for him to craft like a single thing. When he gets back, I will have for it make a roll to see how much he can actually cram into however many days that you want. I don't imagine you want to take more than like 2 or 3 days to prepare. So there's that.
I mean, he's already spent like so long crafting his item. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I thought it would be done soon.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, what else would you guys like to do to prepare for the final battle with Quint?
Well, I don't have too much I would want to add in that regard, and something has come up just a little bit ago. I think I might need to head out here.
Alright, no
If that is
problem.
okay.
Yeah, sure, no problem. I think we're gonna end here for today. This is a good spot. I'm just
Yeah,
asking what you guys would like to do to prepare, because at this point I think there's maybe like 1 or 2 sessions left. Probably 2. So like your final prep, and then battle against Quint, and then maybe like a wrap-up session. So yeah, maybe 3.
We'll
Alright.
find out next time.
Okay.
For now, I must away. Goodbye for now.
Bye-bye, Cole.
Bye-bye.
Alright, any other things the rest of you want to do for your preparation, so I know what to prepare for next session?
Ash will also help in the finding location of the truck with his bird and drone,
Awesome, okay.
as well as, alerting his boss on, potential
Boss
daily for
is-
bracelets and stuff.
Okay. This will also probably be your last opportunity to buy any equipment upgrades, supplies, etc. You guys are level 7.
Yes.
Yeah, because once you decide to engage with Quint whenever that happens, or if he springs it on you, there will be no further opportunities to purchase stuff unless you get it from your allies, so like Miari, the Sirens, anyone else that's been helping you. So those will be like your only opportunities to get stuff and upgrade your equipment, or anything to prepare.
Gotcha.
Another thing I will tell you, you can choose to bring an ally NPC with you to fight Quint, but you may only bring one. So, that could be Oliver, that could be Will, any one of the Sirens. The Sinclairs will not be available to bring into battle with you, unfortunately.
Or you and Miari.
Or yeah, even Miari, if once she's better.
Vengeance, eh?
Yeah.
Vengeance.
Yeah. So, yeah, you can bring any one of those allies with you for your
So it's
final
either more healing or murder.
battle. Yeah, more healing, murder. If you bring Lyra with you, she can counter-perform to assist you in resisting any musical stuff.
Yeah, I feel like that's a good one to get to.
Yeah. So I'll let you guys decide that, and there might be the way I'm thinking to handle the final confrontation with Quint. It might be kind of like a multi-stage encounter. So there might be different parts where you'll have somebody different helping you. So I haven't figured that out yet. I will soon. But
Okay.
yeah, there's not much left in this campaign. So definitely at least one session of prep, and then Quint fight, and then maybe one session for wrap up. Yeah.
We'll have to see if the Quint fight gives us 2 sessions.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't think it'll be that long. I don't like having fights take super long.
Yeah, but there's a chance it could happen. It'll be
There's
fine.
a chance. So I have it planned that you have at least 3 or 4 sessions left, at least. So yeah.
Yay.
Yeah, thank you guys for playing, and once again, you guys managed to resolve a fight without having to resort to reducing everyone to 0 HP.
We love creative
Hey.
solutions.
Yeah.
You have our uses now and then.
Yeah, your uses now and then. Alrighty, I think that's it for today. Thank you guys for playing, and we start our ramp up to the final battle next week. Woo.
Wow.
Thank you guys.